Well, we got an unexpected shower that came through early this morning, and we had close to two tenths here. So we're having a little bit of a later start. It's it's just before 12 o'clock. We've had a nice breeze, and I'm hoping to get going. So oil is good. And yeah, let's see what we can get done. I'm going pretty good here. There's areas it's pretty green, the stalks are green, but the heads are all ripe. So it's kind of taking a bit of a gamble here. Yesterday I opened up this part of the headland, and where it was green, the stalks are like gray. They've lost a lot of their color already. So I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. Probably can't see it from the camera, but the green is that lush green is gone. So the hopes is that what we're hoping here is that we can possibly be in this field a little quicker than what we originally or what I had originally thought. Just because with it being green stalks, I thought it was going to take a while for everything to dry up, and we haven't had the greatest conditions yet for things to be curing. So I felt a little optimistic, or I felt optimistic when I saw that earlier today. It's Thursday. If we can have tomorrow's supposed to be really hot and sunny. I actually think there's a chance that we could start poking away at this on Saturday. That would be awesome if we could, but we'll see. I say that a lot. Crop is thick. It's I think there's a decent crop here. Trying to cut it as high as I dare, so we have less stalks to dry out and less stalks to put through the combine. But like I said, the heads are completely cured, so it's not like this is going to affect the filling out. There's besides where the sprayer tracks, which is right there, everything else, there's no green in any of the heads. So, and that's where the stuff is that we want. We had a brief shower came through. It didn't even, I shouldn't even say shower. It was more like a light sprinkle. I had a little bit of moisture on my header and a little bit of moisture on the windshield, but nothing serious at all. Last year I did a field like this, and it actually ended up harvesting quite nice. So that's what we're kind of basing our decision on here. The reason the stalks are staying greener back, we had started to spray our oats with fungicide, and that what happens is our yield obviously went up. We started doing, our yield was better because they had less disease. It filled out better, brought our bushel weight up. But what we find is the stalks take forever to dry down. They hold on longer than well, what would be ideal. But kind of weigh the pros and the cons, and well, you go with it. So we'll keep plugging away here. It is it's 4:30 here, and I've got roughly 50 passes left. So 25 miles at 4.5 miles an hour is what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 hours left. 6 hours left. So I'm probably not going to finish, but we'll get done what we can get done. To go out for a long time. Well, I don't even know when I've had to go out. It's gone, things have been going really good here. I've got 21 more passes left, and this field is done. It's, I got roughly an hour left is when I'm thinking I'll have to quit. So I'm not quite gonna get done. Probably got about 2 hours left, but yeah, this field is looking good as well. It's the oats is thick. It's not quite as tall as last year, like I said in the last video, and it is drying down pretty good. So once we cut it. We're gonna keep plugging away here, cutting oats. Over the next couple days, we're going to see how much oats we can get knocked down. It would be absolutely ideal. I'm not saying I don't want to start combining, but it would be ideal as if we could get almost all the swathing done, or all the swathing done before we get combining, because I'm anticipating that. Oh, way off here. I'm anticipating that the trucks are going to be busy. And hopefully the truckers can keep up, but we'll see. If they can't keep up, then I'll have to stop the swather and go truck. But we'll take it one step at a time. It's also awesome. Like I shared before, that that perennial ryegrass, that straw that we baled up a couple weeks ago, that is now good feed. So now we don't have to drop any of our oat straw. All of our the only thing left we have to do is wheat straw. So the field that we're going to drop straw for our wheat is right in between my yard and where we bring our cows, and that's going to be the first field that we're actually going to combine of wheat. So once that field's done, then we'll be able to quickly hammer off the wheat or quickly get that straw baled up. So not sure if you guys can get maybe at the end of the day I'll get out and show you what an oat head looks like. The reason we swath our oats is because those what the oats is holding on to on the top of the stem is very it's like a hair almost, and if that gets too dry and we get a lot of wind, all the oats, the wind will make it go like this, and they'll shatter, and the oats, you'll lose lots of oats. It'll break off and fall to the ground. So that's why we swath. Some guys still do desiccate. They spray their oats with Roundup and then combine straight. Not saying that that's a bad way to do it. It's just not a practice that me and Daryl prefer. We would rather not spray. We would rather not spray any Roundup on our crops if it's not needed. So this year we were having to spray some of our wheat because the fields are quite dirty. They're not quite dirty, but they're dirty enough that it's going to be a problem. It could be a problem in the bin, and it'd be nice to get those weeds dead before we go to combine. So Daryl has been doing some of that, and that's something we honestly haven't done for years, just because that's a practice that we just don't like to do. And again, I'm not saying that it's wrong. It's just that's just not something that we like to do. Well, that is it. I guess I pushed the limit to its max, or just about. That last pass, it was starting to chatter a bit, and I figured there was a bit of a stretch to do that pass. The sun is down, and the dew's starting to set in, so that's a wrap for the day. I got 11 passes left, so I'm that close to being done. It would have been really good to finish because the next field I've got is it's about 10 miles away, so it would be nice to be able to transfer in the morning when we can't swath. But like I always say, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll show you an oat head here, and then we're gonna call it a day. Yeah. Do that while this thing is cooling down. Grabbing these. So that's what an oat head looks like, and all these, all the kernels. This is what we want, and so they're being held on by a tiny little, as you can barely see it. And when these things start chattering in the wind, if it's really dry, that's what breaks off. So yeah, that's a nice size. That's a good one. So yeah, anyway, as I'm standing here, you can kind of get an idea. The green is coming out of these stalks nice. Hopefully we can get a good drying day tomorrow, and possibly start bringing the combine out here on Saturday. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.